Hello everybody and welcome back to Zone of the Enders.
Viola, this is an order. Get out immediately.
I refuse your order. If you try to interfere, I'll kill you.
Why do you want him so badly? He's only a kid.
Only a kid, is he? It's not just that frame that makes him so good.
I know that. Just get out of there. The mission will be accomplished even without you. So you don't have to die in vain.
You should know. Nate is immortal. Almost there. Soon, everything will be over.
I will search for the
Okay, so this is the second time I'm doing this whole ending part. Because whenever I tried to stop Audacity, for some reason, my computer blue screened. So it didn't save anything. No, actually, it saved the Audacity file. It didn't save the video file. Which is, if it saved the video file, I would have been able to talk over it and work something out. Like the post-commentary stuff. These guys do really way too much damage for their own good. Okay, so what we have to do here is not die. And ta-da, I died. These guys do way too much damage for at level 5s. So, trying this again. Screw the good way. Screw the non-cheating way. I'm gonna kill you guys with comments or just try to be as cheap as possible. These guys didn't give me too much trouble the last time I played this. Okay, what you have to do, since I talked over it, get close enough, grab it, and do this. Yeah. The problem was, last time, while doing that whole situation, I would shoot the bomb with a sub-weapon because I was too close to it, or I wasn't close enough to it.
We have obtained the Metatron ore. I detect a bomb.
See, you have to get real close until it turns orange, then grab. Then I would be doing this and get attacked. I was just oh, look, that's kind of what I was expecting, to get shot at. Don't you dare run. You run, I get to shoot my comment at you. Shoot. Oh, try to dodge. I know there's another one. Every time you destroy one, Ada will find another one, of course. These guys aren't that hard. It'd just be hitting them is the big issue. Okay, let's get over to this bomb before it blows up. Ooh, I hold my breath a little bit because I've had instances where I thought I was close enough, and then I shot. Get up here, you stupid level 2. You didn't last very long at all, and thankfully you gave me Metatron. It's above me. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. That's a level 7. I'm just gonna spam it for a little while. I'm killing this guy, because there's no way... Okay, stop that. Luckily, that comment doesn't go the full distance. Grab, throw. Just fire. Just... Oh, that was close. Closer than it needed to be. And I only have one comment, but that's not a big issue. There it is. That should be the last bomb. And now we have to face her again. For the 3rd time. Oh, I thought... Hold on. I was doing something. Not paying attention. Use the decoy to get in close. First time you fight her, you don't want to get in close, but this time... with her arms being that way, she doesn't do a lot of damage in comparison to what she used to do. Basically, without her having any arms. But her long-range attacks now do the most damage. That thing that I dodged with the 6 shots coming at me, that thing right there, does about a half damage. If not more. I should have tried to level up and be closer to level 8 in this instance. But that would have taken a lot longer than I really wanted to. Oh man, I'm getting beat up pretty badly already. But as long as I don't let her get any... There we go. As long as I didn't let her get that 6 shot off on me, I was fine. And look, the one bomb we didn't see. Oh, the irony! And now I will leave you to a... Oh, so... What's the word I'm looking for? Cringeworthy? Cutscene here.
Do you want me to shift the monitor to the outer camera?
Yes. Ada, could we go and save the frame?
Jehuti is not designed to resist entry into Jupiter's magnetic storm. The orbital frame is already being pulled ever faster by gravity. While it is not impossible to save the orbital frame, it is very risky.
Any ideas?
Why would you want to save the person that tried to kill you 3 times and severely wounded the person you like? That is...
If you save me, I will fight you again, and I will kill you.
I knew I said I was not going to talk, but that's just the most irritating thing about his character is, I know you don't want to kill anybody. Nobody that was forced into this really wants to kill somebody, but there's an innate, like, everybody has a survival instinct that would have kicked in, and you would have accidentally, well, not accidentally, but you would have defended yourself, and in defending yourself in this situation, you might have ended up killing somebody.
I survived many battles. I lost my parents and my
I should have been quiet so you could hear this sap story, or sappy story again, or not again.
Then I have continued
Again for me, because I've seen it twice. But hear this hear another sap story within 10 minutes of the last one.
In battle, there's a slight gap between life and death. Those who were killing were themselves dead a moment later. I killed innocent children and even my comrades to
Yeah, she
save
deserves to die.
myself.
That's the key here. She makes it very clear that she is not a good person, and she deserved to die.
Managed to live this long. It is not a matter of my luck. It was only my vibrant power that kept me alive. I survived through my own strength. You ruined it for me. Who the hell are you? What am I inferior to you in? Have you ever experienced any hardship in your life? Your very existence itself denies mine.
Speaking of the sap story we heard earlier, she brings up, have you ever dealt with hardship in your life? Well, not being loved by one's parents can be considered a hardship.
My ill-fated days forever over. Boy, will you answer one stupid question?
Yes. What is it?
Was I strong?
This is a ridiculous answer.
It's hard to believe that I'm still alive.
Is that so? Thank you.
It's not ridiculous because it's not true. It's ridiculous because
Viola?
how it's said. It's not just...
Beautiful. You knew how beautiful the stars really
I don't know how you would say that line without it sounding ridiculous.
Viola!
Also, again, he's yelling at a person,
At last,
trying to get her attention
with you.
because she's dying.
Viola!
Why do you care? I know it's going against your whole I don't want to kill anybody, but still. Tried to kill you 3 times.
What is it?
And she
What's going on?
wounded the person you like. And now we have this. Say hello to Anubis! Looks very similar to Jehudi.
Ada? Where did it come from? Radar didn't catch it.
In our present condition, you cannot defeat Anubis. Recommend you fly away.
Anubis, you said?
Yeah, that's not very possible once you learn what he can do.
That frame is another Jehudi. You two are not destined to
Not
meet death.
another
What do you
Jehudi.
mean?
Anubis and
Could be killed.
Jehudi were
Thought it could happen to Viola.
sibling
She was a capable
projects, if you want to say it that way. They were basically the same, they're the same design
well,
to a certain point.
in any case, you
They
will
both have
die.
differences to make
Farewell
them
gift to Viola.
special from each other, and I did the stupid thing and didn't start dashing.
I see. At least you're good at running away.
That's how I survived all my fights. You have to run. But this is... Normally, in a lot of situations, you can just hold the dash button and get away from most of your enemies. This is the only time that you just need to just mash the dash button. Because whenever he teleports to you, he stops you. He stops your dash. Watch. He'll teleport. See?
See the reason why my men couldn't beat you. But
So, rapidly tapping it, doing that all the time, no matter what happens, even if he teleports to you,
impossible for you.
and now I can't do anything, just like what she did to me.
In the body is damaged.
Can't move, can't dodge that.
Drop to minus 99.83.
I was so close!
Leo, can you hear me? Leo?
Elena?
I'll blast a hole in the side walls of the central hub in 15 seconds. Follow the beacon signal. I'll give you cover with my cannons. Be careful. If you deviate even slightly from the beacon, you'll get burned.
I'll try.
See you soon. Good luck.
And now we have to run away again. This is not a great final fight. I wouldn't count this as the final boss, though. I would count the last fight with Ninth. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't remember how to pronounce it, even though it was just her Viola. I was trying to state the name of the orbital frame, but Viola. The final fight against Viola is the final boss of this game, because Viola was... I don't know how to... I was going somewhere and then forgot the words.
Try not to veer away from the crosshairs marking the beacon.
Viola was the one person that was
Is that the one?
in the... Basically, at once Leo got into... I just love that right turn. Sorry, I had to cut myself off there. But once Leo got into Jehudi, the first person he truly faced... Well, the first person he faced was Viola. Then, later on, you face Viola again. Viola was just the continuous threat. And Leo getting past her and getting past that,
Good job.
oh, I don't want to kill anybody, was kind of his story.
Where's Sylvia?
Where
Don't worry. She's just fine.
Good.
Anubis is set up for the second game. Anubis, the guy who controls Anubis, and,
It will require
well, Anubis
you to
itself
stow
is
away in
the
hangar and to pressurize.
final
Please.
boss of the next game, where you can actually fight it.
Thank you for everything. Because you were with me, I survived.
I feel the same. Thank you for helping me out.
But
Is that the right usage of words to show?
if you think about it, the Anubis fight is more like that self-destruct sequence in all Metroid games.
Well, what are you going to do now?
After you had the final boss, you had to
After we reach
run
Mars.
from
mission, don't you?
something. It's basically what it ends up being.
I mean, after you finish your mission.
Jehuti's duty on Mars is to penetrate the military fortress.
Oh no, the music is getting more serious.
Inside by self-destructing Jehuti.
Jehuti will self-destruct?
By deliberately overactivating the generator, Jehuti will generate a maximum of 22.3 gigatons. That is equal to the power of 15 positron bombs.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
that's a lot of
You
explosion.
deliberately explode this frame? What about you?
An artificial intelligence that can be downloaded onto another computer to be put back into another orbital frame. Why does it matter?
I thought it was you who told me not to waste my life.
Pressurization is complete. Opening the hatch.
I know I'm...
Ada!
He's putting...
This is what I live for. This is the purpose of living. For those who have no life.
No!
I know in a situation like this, everybody would grow attached to the voice of the machine that was helping you throughout this whole sequence. But I feel like a lot of us would have realized, hey, Ada's an AI. That means technically there is no life there. Even though speaks like a human, it's not a human. I know that's not exactly terrible to say, it's just it goes against kind of Leo's character in this game, that Leo grows feelings for Ada because, well, helped him out through a life or death situation, well, many life or death situations. But I don't know, it's just the major flaw of this game is quite literally the story and the characterization. In the second game, I don't normally do this. I try to purposely keep the next game out of what I talk about this game, because the next game is supposed to be the game that they fix all the problems from the previous game. The sequels should always be a better game than the previous one. That's not how it always works, but that's how it should work. In this case, gameplay is not the problem. The gameplay of this game is good. Granted, if I did some things better, like go off and level up more, I wouldn't have had nearly as hard of a time at the end. If I was closer to level 10, I would have had a better time, but that was my fault. The game itself is fun. The cutscenes and the story are bad. Following a main character that doesn't want to kill, I understand that. And I understand not wanting to kill, but the problem with the Viola part of it is, yes, I don't want to kill you, but that doesn't mean I should save you. You've threatened my life 3 times, and you shot a person I care about. I'm sorry, you're falling to your death, but you kind of brought it upon yourself. I know he's supposed to be a naive kid that was kind of pushed into this situation, but it gets old about halfway through. Especially when he starts yelling at the people he's supposed to be helping. That is where it gets really old. And if you get past that, it's a 2000s game. It's an early PlayStation 2 game. It's an early 2000s game. The cutscenes and the story, you can have a good story and good cutscenes back then. It was just that they used child voice acting, which, let's be perfectly honest, child acting period has never been great. There are some exceptions, but back then especially, voice acting alone was not as good as it is now. So everything just was much worse back then. Not saying that there wasn't good voice acting, it's just that they were just starting to get into the voice acting a lot more. It was something newer back then. So they probably did the best job they could, and especially with this being a Japanese game dubbed into English, those were always the worst at times. If that's even all the way up to nowadays, where if it was a Japanese game and it was translated to English, those at times are still not good voice acted. But that is the only real problem of this game, was the voice acting and Leo the character. To be perfectly honest, the main character sucked. They do fix upon that in the second game. Granted. That is a good thing. Yeah. Framed? What the? I didn't get that last time. Unlock all frames? What? Huh? Okay, gotta see something. Yes. Thank you. Since I didn't fail nearly as much this time around, I failed 3, 4, 5 times at the bombs. No, seen that already. Okay, cool. This takes forever. Thank you. Well, why? No, bad, back. Go back now, faster. Chop. Unlocked all frames. Makes me think there's an option. It wouldn't be here, would it? Nope. That's just straight up options. That makes me think that there's a way to go in and play the game as all the different frames. Versus. So, it looks like oh, since I'm here. Okay, it looks like Mummy Head, Cyclops, Raptor, Jehudi, Neath, Single Sword Raptor, Zombie Neath, and then Shuffle. So I basically unlocked all these. That's what I was talking about. That's pretty cool. So you can go in, choose an orbital frame that you want to play as, and turn around and fight. Well, you can fight the computer or fight your best friend. I did not know about that. But I think, back to what I was talking about a little bit earlier, this game is a good game to pick up and play, especially since it's on the HD collection. I feel like this game, if you just go for the gameplay, is a great game. It's short. No. Don't need this. Stop it. I told you to stop it. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to the load screen just to make sure that doesn't happen while I'm talking. Okay, so this game for gameplay is great. If you come here for the story, you're gonna be very disappointed. But in the second game, I feel like the story is pretty good. The characters are a lot more tolerable. Did not pronounce that correctly. Moving past it. And the gameplay, they made it a little bit better, which that's the best thing about this game, which is pretty good. But this is only Well, I have a 5 hour and 54 minute gameplay here. And that's probably adding in this second time through because I saved the last time. I'm tempted to just go straight into the second game because of how short this was. But I'm not sure if I want to go straight into it. I might go into it after one more game. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the playthrough, and I will see you guys next time.